trouble started on a Saturday morning when Kunle, a proud Lagos big boy, found himself sweeping the living room like a house help while his wife, Anita, lounged on the couch sipping chilled Zobo through a straw. "Kunle, bend down well. You didn't sweep under the chair? Do it again," she ordered. And like DSTV responding to a remote, Kunle bent down immediately. Everyone in their neighborhood at Ikeja knew Kunle as chairman, the kind of man who wore Italian shoes, sprayed money at weddings, and never repeated clothes. But since Anita entered his life, chairman had been reduced to play, pause, rewind. Kunle's boys noticed the change first. One Friday night, his crew gathered at their usual hangout, Chop Life Lounge. Normally, Kunle would arrive last, make a grand entrance, and order suya for everyone. But that night, Anita's voice echoed through the phone on loudspeaker. "Kunle, don't you dare stay out late, and make sure you iron my gown for tomorrow before you sleep." The whole bar went silent. His best friend, Say, looked at him. "Chairman, now you be this? Bros, you dey fear woman like Nepa Bill?" Kunle just laughed awkwardly and ended the call. But deep down, his chest was tight. He couldn't explain it. Anita didn't shout or fight. She just had this mysterious power. Her words were like buttons on a remote. Things got worse. At home, Anita had different modes for him. Whenever guests came over, she would signal him with a glance. Kunle wouldn't utter a word until they left. If she wanted him to hype her cooking or her new hairstyle, one wink and Kunle would be shouting like a town crier. If she was tired, he would cook, clean, wash clothes, and even sing lullabies for her plants. The whole estate started noticing. Children passing by would whisper, "See, Chairman, Anita Don press him again." One day, Kunle finally decided to resist. It happened at Ikeja Mall. Anita pointed at a designer bag. "Buy it." Kunle folded his arms. "No, I'm not buying it." For the first time, he tried to press power off. Anita didn't argue. She just smiled, leaned close to his ear, and whispered something only he heard. Immediately, Kunle's eyes widened, his spine straightened, and in less than 3 minutes, the cashier was swiping his ATM card. Nobody knew what she said, but one thing was clear. This woman's remote control had no batteries. It was spiritual. Soon, Kunle's boys held a meeting. "Say, we must rescue our guy." "This thing no normal," one said. But before they could act, Anita invited all of them for a Sunday lunch. Big mistake. As they sat at the dining table, Anita served them jollof rice so smoky and delicious that the whole house smelled like paradise. Then she smiled sweetly and asked, "Say, you want more meat?" Say, the boldest among them, tried to resist. "No, thank you, I'm fine." Anita leaned closer. "Take more meat, dear." Say's hand moved on its own, scooping 3 extra pieces onto his plate. His eyes widened in shock. That day, Kunle's boys realized the truth. Anita's power wasn't ordinary nagging. She was the ultimate remote controller. But here's the twist. One night, Kunle gathered the courage to ask her, "Babe, how do you do it? Why do I obey every word?" Anita smiled, touched his cheek and said, "Because you love me, and love is the strongest remote of all. You just don't want to admit it." Kunle blinked. And for the first time, he laughed. Not the laugh of a controlled man, but of a man who finally understood. The next day at the lounge, when his boys teased him, Kunle raised his glass and said proudly, "Yes, my wife pressed me like remote control. But my people? What is Netflix without a remote?" The bar exploded with laughter. And from that day, Kunle wore his new nickname like a crown: Remote Husband.